Quick reaction after the fourth game. You guys are going to the final.
Yeah, first of all, just the support here, and Montreal's playing and still had a big crowd here, and I think you get an appreciation. We said the same thing in Baie-Comeau, the adulation of the fans and the support here, and it runs such a great organization, Rouyn-Noranda. I was fortunate when I was at UNB. I had Sam Richard, recently from Rouyn-Noranda, and I know such a great organization. Andre Torgay, what he started here, did an unbelievable job. And a lot of my background before coming to UNB was in Western Canada and places like this. And I appreciate the blue-collar people and just the enthusiasm, and the crowd was there even despite the new rule with no noisemakers. They still made a lot of noise tonight, and they certainly give the home boost. I thought their team played really, really well. It's a big step for our group, to go another round. I think, we try to, our motto is try to get better just a little bit every time we play. I thought we had parts of the game today were better, had a good opponent. It's not always easy to play the top 4 teams in our league and win all 4 games. And we found different ways. Sometimes you find a way or you make a way, and it was a little bit of both tonight for us, but it was a big step against a really good opponent for us.
Can you talk to us about the opposition you have? You won all 4 games, but it was 4 tight games. The Huskies were a team that were supposed maybe to rebuild this year, but finally they got in the semifinals and gave you 4 tight games. Just talk to us about the opposition that they gave you in the semifinal.
Yeah, no, really. Every opponent we've had, Quebec is a rebuild too. They played really hard against us. You had to go to overtime twice. And Baie-Comeau, had a key guys hurt, and I think every game there was probably 1 goal. So I guess, the secret in the Q playoffs is finding ways to win 1-goal games. So the group has continued to get better. We got good opponents, and I think we're growing. There, when I looked at our roster, when you look at our roster in the playoffs last year, we had 1 guy on the roster that won a round in the Q last year. And,
you're going
they've started to grow, to get more confidence, and which we're going to need as we go forward.
You're going in the final. You don't know yet your opponent. If it's Rimouski, you would have your ticket clinched for the Memorial Cup. If it's Shawinigan, it would not be the case. Do you have a preference on your on the scenario?
I'm not going to answer it, but you could guess if I did have a preference. No, we just get ready. I mean, the one good thing when you do it in 4 games, you get some recovery time. You get back on your schedule. You get some practice time, and you get ready for the next round. Hey, it's a Q final. They're going to both be really good teams, and we had a really tough game against Rimouski. We lost against Rimouski, helped us. We beat them up in Rimouski, which grew our team. We haven't played them since. Shawinigan, the last time we played them, we had to go to overtime in our home rink. So we know we're getting good opponents. So, but enjoy it and get back to Moncton, get ready for the next round.
Coach, we have a question from Moncton. Stéphane, tu peux y aller.
Yeah. Hi, Coach. First of all, well done.
Thank you.
First of all, what are you going to do during the break before the finals? Any chance of having some rust in the first game?
I didn't quite hear him.
You want to know what you're going to do during the break, and if you fear rust on the first game because you
rust.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, we're going to get a rest, and then we'll. Plan's been working so far. Stick to the plan.
All right.
No rust.
Adam, question? Adam? Wait.
Hey,
Adam,
Coach.
question?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the sweep and going to the finals. I guess just this group being resilient through 3 rounds of the playoffs. I know the job's not finished, but just talk about how this group has been able to battle every game in this series, whether they were up or down, goals going against you, not going against you, and persevere in overtime.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think, we trying to be a grittier team. Some coaches told me the group here wouldn't be gritty enough for me as a coach when I thought about taking the job. And I think that's one item we want to do better with our group. And I think you look at the leadership, there's guys that wear the C and A, the Gills, the Vidichuks, the Collard, the Noyer, but there's a lot of leaders in the group. And even though we're pretty good at protecting leads. Even the goal, there was lots of calm in the dressing room, and we've been finding a way in overtime. We started the season with a couple overtime losses, and since then we found the secret of overtime, and obviously it was a big goal by Mercier tonight for us.
Jeremy, last question for Coach.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Hey, Coach. Jeremy from the podcast here. Thanks for taking my question. First, again, congratulations to you and the entire group. How much of an adjustment was it, coming to Iran, playing in a smaller neutral zone? And I guess as a second part of my question, Dylan Gill played here for 4 years. Was he able to give any tips to the group on how to approach a game on a smaller ice surface?
First question was
about
adjusting to this rink.
The smallest rink. And did Dylan Gill help in any way because he played here?
It helps in a lot of ways. Doesn't matter who he plays. He's a good player. We had a really good game up here. I think January, it was a heartbreaker. We had come from behind, scored 2 goals in the third period to tie it. Then they scored a late one to win it. And I think we learned. And when you lose, you hopefully learned. And it wasn't a great feeling for the guys because it was the only team we hadn't beat all year. So thankfully, the schedule maker, and we found a way that we want to play teams that good opponents to get better. And this is, they say, a great rink, a little bit smaller, but it's a hockey rink. It's a great tradition, and I think it actually trends well for the game we played. So and Dylan's been tremendous for us. Obviously, it's pretty special for him to come back to the team that he absolutely loved and was very loyal to. We're fortunate to get the acquisition at Christmas, and that they had 3 really good 20-year-olds here that they didn't keep them, because, and obviously being the captain last year and getting a second chance, Mulligan, I guess you'd call it, because of his injury, and being a Moncton, from Riverview, I think it's special for him every time he gets a chance to come to our arena and put the uniform on. And like our team, he's continuing to get better, and we're going to need him to continue to get better as we go here.
Thank you, Coach.
That's good. Thank you very much. All the best. Yeah. Merce should be here. He's not great at direct. Oh, there he is. There we go. Alex Mercier, GWG, baby.
All right. Quick question in English. Maybe first thought about scoring this winning goal.
Yeah, obviously it's big. Just to contribute for the team and get the win. The fourth one is big. So unreal feeling.
All right. Adam, question?
Hey, Mercy, Adam from the podcast. I guess just talk about the success your line had with Cote and Vidicek. You guys were pretty aggressive on the forecheck in all 4 games. Just talk about your success there and kind of what you saw on the OT winner. Didn't seem like you had a lot of room, but you sniped it in there. What'd you see?
Vidi and Cote maybe had a tough playoff start, but I think we had a great series against Rouen, and the winning goal. Obviously, I passed the previous shift, and I thought the shot was the play on that, so and it went in, so that's good.
Oui. Yes, Alex, content d'avoir avec nous un but gagnant. On va un petit peu répéter ce qu'on a mis en anglais, mais but gagnant devant une foule ici à Rouyn-Noranda dans un aréna bruyant. C'était comment pour toi et ton équipe de balayer comme ça les skis de Rouyn-Noranda?
Je pense que c'est ça. On a pris la série une game à la fois. Puis c'est sûr que le but c'est un bon feeling. Juste avec l'équipe aussi, on crée des memories, tout le monde ensemble, puis c'est incroyable de pouvoir gagner ce soir à Rouen.
Clairement. Comment on approche ensuite une finale, justement une finale de championnat, tout ça comme ça? Comment on approche ça quand on vient de balayer une équipe?
Je pense que ça ne change rien du tout. On parle souvent de day one mindset, fait qu'on va jouer notre game, on passe à la prochaine, puis on prend une game à la fois. Là. Merci.
Salut Alex. Moi, je voudrais que tu me parles de Rudy, votre goaler, 23 victoires avec vous. Il n'a pas encore perdu. C'est quoi son apport avec votre équipe?
Rudy, c'est incroyable ce qu'il fait présentement. Je veux dire, il se prépare bien en dehors de la glace. C'est un bon gars aussi. Il apporte beaucoup à notre équipe. Puis, c'est sûr que dans les filets, il apporte beaucoup pour nous autres aussi.
Merci, Alex.
Merci. Merci.
Hey fans, did you just enjoy that video? Now you can get more of that with the Wildcats Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe. You're going to get a podcast every Wednesday. You're going to get a post-game interview after each and every home game. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell. Make sure you don't miss any content.